Hello everyone and welcome back to another stock value video. In this video we will back talking about the Kratos Defense stocks. As you know, Kratos Defense had an incredible run climbing from the $8, $9 to 2022 and to 2023 all the way up 132 by the beginning of the 2026. The main purpose of this video to answer this question, what's exactly causing this drop we are seeing the 2026? Because the stocks and the company operation were going to perfectly, but as you can see in the new year, the year we're currently in, we saw a pullback, profit taking kicking in, and we experienced a 50 per 60 percentage drop in value. So what is the real reason behind this? That's number one. And then number two, we will see another upward movement after this. I hope to cover all of that with you in this video. This serves as both of an educational and highly useful video for you. If you want to see more content like this, please hit the like button and subscribe our channel. Also, sharing this video give us a massive boost with the YouTube algorithm. So your support is greatly appreciated. Alright, let's jump right into our analysis. As we mentioned, we are talking about the stocks that rally all the way up to $130 levels, Kratos stocks. The reason for this drop isn't actually poor company performance. In fact, the company has continued to grow its revenue. Its operation in the defense and the drone sectors have been quite strong and highly profitable. However, the real issue, the main problem here, is that the market expectation surrounding the stock grew way too higher after that the massive run up. Now, when the stock are rallying in the market, if you bought in at say $50, you might expect to sell it 300% or 500% profit. But unfortunately, the market dynamics just don't work that way, because the investors were pricing in the even higher profit. The actual earnings reports and financial metrics simply failed to satisfy the Wall Street. Secondly, let's look at the February 2026. Right around here on this dates, when we switch to the weekly chart, you can see the price hovered right on the 50 weeks moving average for quite some time. Look at this. We waited here about 3, 6, 7 or 8 weeks, and then during this cancellation phase, right at the specific point. Let me show you the exact so. The company announced a new share offering. This news creates a heavily negative sentiment among the investors. Naturally, when the institutional or large holders started dumping their shares, the stocks plummeted all the way down to 50 something dollars levels. On the technical side, as we mentioned, the stocks unfortunately broke below its 200-day moving average in the March 2026. Right here, this zones on the March 24, we tested it for the first time and then broke down. After the breakdown, let me clear the chart so you can see it's more comfortable. We completed our retested, and from that moment on, we can see the stock trading below the 200 days moving average. Dropping below the 200 moving average on the March 2026 is the big deal because it's first time it has happened in a long while. The last time we saw a move like this way back in 2026. Look right over here. It dipped below the 200 moving average back then, and after that it's never went below it again. Honestly, this situation is definitely raising to some questions mark for the investor right now. So at this point, is Kratos buy or no? What is the play here? When we look at the daily chart, unfortunately guys, we are still looking at a chart just this strictly following the downtrend. As we draw a trend line like here, and you can clearly see why this specific rejection makes sense. As you can see, it perfectly bounced off the trend resistance right here. However, if we zoom out on the weekly chart, things look slightly more positive. Our yellow line here represents the 100 days moving average as of right now. We can see that we are holding above it. If this price action holds and we continue to stay above this line, our trajectory could potentially pivot back to upside within the next 1 or 2 months maybe. And right below that, as you can see in our 200 moving average, which I expected will continue to the trace and horizontally path. Honestly, that is all we have to say regarding Kratos Defense stocks for right now. As we said at the beginning, if you watched this video up to this point and found valuable in it, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking this video. Sharing it will also be a tremendous help to us. I hope your trades are going well, wishing you all massive profits.